Anyway, Can Energy is a small consultancy company in the western part of Sweden, and we have done a lot of different things. I'll show you that in a while, and I'm going to show you our experiences within the Intelligent Energy for Europe programs, which is, if you look into the Horizon 2020, it's the support action activities. It's nothing, no investments. My background is that I started the EU activities in around 1992 as a committee member in some EU programs for the Norwegian government. And since then I've been an evaluator for Intelligent Energy for Europe for several framework programs, and also evaluated some programs for the EU. I've been an observer in one of the processes, and I've been doing all sorts of activity, assistant consultancy assistance to a lot of different customers all from pre-studies to planning to proposal writing and to negotiations, etc. This is just a short list of the Intelligent Energy for Europe projects that Can Energy has done over the years. I hope I covered them all. Those with a particular notch at the bullet point, we were coordinators in. And we have also had a lot of Intelligent Energy for Europe programs that we have run on behalf of the Swedish Energy Agency within the OPET network over the years, and also some Interreg projects and different framework program projects. I'm going to just give you one example of the Green Energy Cluster project. And this is the title. It's a stimulation of regional renewable energy heat markets through establishment of regional SME clusters. The whole idea was that SMEs have a problem of collaborating because of the lack of resources, but joining forces, it could be a better use. And the raw model of this was an Austrian eco-energy cluster was just started at the time. So as they were the raw model, we included them in the project. And this is the objective. The idea was to create 4 regional clusters and hopefully increase the sales of equipment and services from these participants, and also establish a platform of good examples and guides on how to establish these clusters. And as every project, there is a management structure and of different work packages and things to be done. In this case, we established this in 2 parts. One was all the sort of European initiatives that we did together, and the other ones that we will have to do at home in our own regions or own countries. And the deliverables, what we were supposed to deliver to the European Commission, was a list of present future clusters, some workshop minutes, agreements between the companies and the coordinator, some training activity. We should do a brochure, seminar, etc. And on the European initiatives, the idea was to have bilateral initiatives, multilateral partnering meetings, and also make a booklet of good examples. The reason I'm listing this is the case that when you write the proposal, the Commission is actually expecting you to deliver this. That's the whole idea. But if you think a bit further, you're realizing that the idea of establishing a cluster is that the cluster will actually be sustained. That's not a deliverable. So you can actually do this without nothing happening in the project afterwards. And these were the partners. There were 2 partners from Norway. One was an energy local energy agency, regional energy agency. One was a established network of companies called Green Partner. We were the coordinator in this one. There was a network of wood fuel suppliers in the UK. There was a Chamber of Commerce in Lyon and an energy agency in Rhône-Alpes region. And also Energisparverband in Austria, which is the basis of the eco-energy cluster, which was the raw model for this idea. And what happened? This is the brochure, and that was what we delivered. But the idea was that this is going to be sustained in one way or the other. What we did in Sweden was that we took our clusters and put them into an established regional business cluster, which we'll call EcoX in the western part of Sweden. So they have managed these companies since we finished the project. So it has been sustained in one way or the other through them. In Rhône-Alpes in Lyon, there is took some time, but in 2012 they actually established this cluster. They had some problems with the small and medium. This was all small and medium-sized enterprises, so it took some time to do that. And of course, the Öko Energy cluster is still alive and well, doing a lot. And in Norway, there was a network called Green Business Norway established, and they now have new networks done through their cluster in Poland, in China, and in the United Arab Emirates. So, and the last one is red because it's through a Nordic innovation project. We have established activity through Business Norway for the Nordic countries. So there are 4 different clusters actually joining together in the Emirates to do this. So what I've got some experiences on running the projects. We can talk a mile on writing the proposal. But one thing that I like to emphasize, which was emphasized by the previous speaker, was the partnership. It's crucial to have the right partners. I've so many projects over the years which have had 1 or 2 or 3 bad partners, and they can destroy for the whole network. So that's sort of a key to the whole thing. So, but doing this, if you get the money, I think that one of the key thing is to plan and do the planning on each partner on a detailed basis already from the beginning, especially in these kind of projects, which doesn't include a lot of research and possibly surprises over the way. There will be surprises anyway, I can assure you. I make simple routines for reporting and use some sort of a project management tool to do this. That could be preferably on the internet in order for everyone to be able to use it. And another one is to keep the time plan. It's all about in all these projects, especially if you're dealing with SMEs, which we're going to hear about the SME program for Horizon 2020 in a while, is the fact that SMEs has limited equity. So they need to have their payments, whatever they're doing, and that's crucial. So as soon as one partner is lagging behind on time plan, the money is coming late. So that's one thing, and communication is a key word. Realizing the website is a key thing, but also to keep in contact, constantly in contact if you're a coordinator. And why do we do this? My experience is from all the projects that you think in Sweden that you have solved most of the things, that there are a lot of good ideas outside of Sweden and in a lot of other countries in Europe, and you get a lot of new experiences in your field of work and new solutions to your work. And also it's great fun going to other countries in Europe and realizing that you also not only achieve all these technical skills and good technical energy solutions, but also learn a lot about cultural differences. And not one thing which is been important for us is to find new business opportunities. And the business opportunity in itself cannot necessarily come from or could come from the EU project itself, but it's a sort of a synergy of different projects which you can work. And we have developed several business opportunities together with other partners in Europe. And one thing which is also important for if you're running a company and you try to get some new employees in your company, the new young generation coming into your company doesn't necessarily want to work in Sweden for all his or her life. International activity is just a teaser in order to get her or him into the projects. So that's sort of my quick experiences in 10 minutes of this one. And I'd finally like to say that my role in Canergy was I was the founder of Canergy. Nowadays I've got a new email address because I'm working at Chalmers University of Technology, but I can easily give you some good experiences from Canergy in this field. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.